I don't believe I have a whole load to say that hasn't already been said. But I just want to remind us, this tragedy was not an accident in any meaningful sense. It was the product of a philosophy that says some lives have value and others do not. A product of a philosophy that says that people that live in social housing apparently should not even be able to sleep safely in their beds. A product of a philosophy of malign neglect. A product of a philosophy that suddenly has a magic money tree whenever it's time to bomb some country somewhere around the world, but does not have basic money for people living in social housing on their own doorsteps. It was a product of a philosophy that tries to cut every single corner available down here, but can find £18.5 million for the pavement outside Exhibition Road just up there. It was a product of a philosophy that in the days after all these people lost their lives, decided to demonize the people living here in the press rather than hold the people accountable, responsible. That's the kind of free press we have in this country. Now, all of us here know, because it was a product not only of a philosophy, but of action. People were warned, councils were written to, residents of the tower knew it was unsafe. People deliberately ignored those messages, and this tragedy was a result of that. We all know that people should be arrested. We all know that if this happened a mile in that direction, and it was the fault of a plumber or of an electrician from around here, he would have been in prison on July the 18th, 2017. June, rather. Is adequate fire safety and social housing reform anything radical to ask for? It should be normal. I want to say this, and this is not to diss Kazakhstan, by the way, but it just hits home. In the days after the tragedy, a brother emailed me from Kazakhstan, and this is what he said to me, right? He said to me, this is actually the email, he said, fam, and I'm not calling Kazakhstan a shithole, by the way, pardon my French. He said to me, cuz in my shithole of a country, every single building has sprinklers. This could never happen. Another person said to me when I said to him, yeah, I live in Egypt and it happens. And I don't think many Londoners realize the profound inequalities that exist in London, just in the richest borough in the country, yeah? But that's the product of this philosophy. But what I really want to say, Brother Kareem came up and he said, without our support, people wouldn't be here and people wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't be able to stand. But for me, really, you know, standing here, I was nervous before I came up today, to be honest with you. And then when you look at people who've lost family, lost loved ones, lost everything that's important in life, and they have the strength to carry on, that's what gives me the strength to be up here. So please, ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for all of the survivors, all of the people who've lost family members, all of those who've given us the strength to carry on. And just remember, this was not an accident, right? For 2 years, people have marched peacefully. For 2 years, we've walked around the block. For 2 years, people have obeyed the rules. People have gone by the process. Is it going to take for more tragedies like this to continue, for more tragedies like this for the philosophy to change, or are they going to buck up and change their behavior without it needing to get more serious? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Big up.